feel like saying to some people, bye-bye, Felicia. Hop it. Hi. Hi, JP. Well, I don't know how this is going to come out. And it'll probably just turn into a random chat. Hi. But, you know, anyway. Forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, it's come to my attention that most of you that come here in chat and to comment after have really good things to say and are good people. And there's a couple of you who, I'm not saying you're bad people, but you keep commenting the same thing. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I've still got this like dry cough. Hi. It's not a bad thing, and I don't mean to get at you if because I don't even need to say anybody's names. Oh, hiya. I am not. I'd like to just put this out there now, because if these people see this, it's not getting at you. You just need the facts in front of your face, because I've said it before, and I don't understand why people keep saying it. But then if there's new people and they haven't seen a lot of my videos, then maybe they don't know. I am just a person, a normal person, right? Talked about many things, covered many things in lots of videos that I did. I'm a talky person. I like to talk. The past so many months, I can't even remember when I started, it got a bit on the Trump train and the Q train and all these different things that are going on worldwide because the truth needs to get out. And things were resonating with me. So I talk about what resonates with me at the time. Not necessarily what you want me to talk about. It's my platform. It's what I want to talk about. And if you think I've got odd nails, it's just because I'm changing over design. So if you like my chats, then you come over. If you don't, you don't have to, or you just come in on the ones that you want to come to. But I am not a professional YouTuber. You can tell by my numbers. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know what I'm doing. I am recording on a tablet. People keep saying, why am I looking this way and not straight at the camera? Or stop looking at yourself. It's not because I'm looking at myself because I'm vain. It's very hard, if anyone knows. It's really weird. It confuses me. My camera's on the side over there, but when you look over there, it just confuses me. If you see my first video I ever put up, I was confused then, and I still am now. When I had a PC, or whatever you call it, the camera was in the middle, so it was easier to look like I was talking to you face on, because that's what people like. But it's tough crap, people. It's on the camera. I can't stop looking that way, even though the camera's over there. I can't do it. If I had the proper equipment, which I cannot afford, I'm just a mum, just doing what I do. I'm not a massive YouTuber that earns money. I don't earn anything on here, you know, despite my numbers going up and stuff, despite what some people might think. I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't earn money. Now, if I was earning money, yeah, I'm speaking my mind because that's another thing I want to talk about. If I earned money off YouTube, I would use it to, I don't know, get myself a camera and maybe better things that I could use to help me to do better YouTube chats or whatever, on a green screen, on all this stuff. But I haven't. Not unless you want to go fund me or someone wants to buy me some equipment, some really nice person, and I'll do it. Okay? But I just want to say, I haven't. The most important thing is, it doesn't matter where I'm bloody looking. If it looks like I'm not looking at chat, I don't give a toss. The important thing is messages that I've been trying to get out to you. That's the most important thing. And one of these persons said, I'm not saying this person's a bad person because they do comment nice comments, but they said, because you're not looking at the camera, I'll have to unsubscribe. Well, bye Felicia, and go and unsubscribe them, because that doesn't bother me. It's about the message. Hi, it's about the messages or truth that we're trying to get out. You're going to unsubscribe because I'm not looking at the camera like looking at you. Well, tough. Sometimes I do look that way. It's just very confusing. Like I said, if you want to buy me the equipment, buy it me, send it me, and I'll do it a bit more professional. But some people like the fact that I'm not professional. I'm just a normal person trying to get truth out there. I tell you something, watch who you follow, because some really, 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 really big professional YouTubers who earn lots of money are not what you think. And they're not all good people. So just be careful who you follow. That's all I'd like to say. Because you might not be hating, and I'm not saying you're a nasty person, but there's a couple of you that keep commenting the same comment of, will you look in the camera, when I've already said why I don't look that way. I can't do it. It just confuses me. I see a lot of people do this. So stop commenting the same comment. If you're going to comment, just leave a nice comment. If not, go away. I'm not really bothered, but I don't have to explain myself why I don't look over at the camera. So it looks like, because I do tend to look that way. It's tough at the end of the day. It's tough. But unsubscribe if you can't stand the fact that I can't look directly into the camera. Thank you. I just wanted to get off my chest as well, because my dad was saying, oh, don't do a rant on YouTube, because that's what... I'm not saying these people are trolls. I'm just saying I have said in past videos, so it just proves you don't watch them. I have talked about this camera issue, right? So you're obviously not watching them properly. My dad said, don't have a rant. I'm a good person, but sometimes you have to get it out your system. I mean, trolls, I'm not even saying the trolls, I'm just talking about trolls anyway, or haters. They want you to get mad, and they want you to come on, and they want you to comment back, because it's their way of getting attention. But sometimes you just have to put people straight. I ain't bothered. I ain't looking in the camera for you, because I can't do it. If you don't like it, go elsewhere, or go and follow the big YouTubers that aren't all what they seem. And if you know what I'm going on about, you know what I'm going on about. If you don't, you're still asleep, but... hey ho. Talking about stuff, anyway. I know some of you have said this before, just normally, new ones that come, but I know a lot of you aren't really bothered, because it's about the message you get out anyway. You're on here, X, and I can never say your name, the one you said you couldn't get on, but you're on. Brian Harvey, I saw something, I will be reporting on this soon, I've just been having a break from a few bits. I saw him, what did I see today? Oh, I saw him with all the, pictures up of people that he's going to, go through and tell you all about, how they're connecting the dots thing and all that. But yeah, Brian Harvey. Yeah, I've seen about the Brian Harvey thing. And well, to me, it's what's going on at the minute with mainstream media and stuff. But yeah, I've seen all that stuff. And Melanie Shaw, which I'll be talking about soon as well. Oh yeah, Red Pill Phil, love the pissing haters. He's really good. He was reporting on, who was he reporting on today? John Lawrence, was it, who got stabbed in Manchester? We'll find out about that soon and what was behind that. Thank you. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these people who said this, because a couple of people have, some new people that have come on who've said it because they obviously don't know that I can't look that way. It's just, it confuses me. I'm not saying they're bad. It's just like, once someone said it, because I've noticed a person said this a couple of times to me. It's like, right, give it a break, because I'm obviously not doing it, am I? So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not unless I get a windfall in money or something and I can buy myself some new equipment. Like I said, if I was getting paid off YouTube, I'd put it to good use and get new equipment. But I'm just a mother doing some chats at the end of the day. Can't afford it, okay? Anyway, also, I would like to say, I'm still on the JFK Jr thing, being alive. And someone did nicely comment saying, go and watch Up North, go and watch The Imagination Warrior on YouTube. And there is a great video on there of her putting a big the Trump rally behind her, like on a green, no, on a computer, but you can see it, and then she's written things on it where you can see, and zoomed up again, with her JFK Jr and his wife, and it's just brilliant. That's a good one to go and watch, just to see what she's put. But another really good guy who's put something up, because don't forget I did this weeks ago anyway, was And people keep saying, oh, have you seen this, have you seen that? I've done about 10 videos on JFK Jr. on all the little bits about it. Yeah, I'll talk about that Tommy bit I saw in it. Hiya, Cheryl. Is go and check Mike Barra out. I think it's Barra. It's Mike, Mike, and then Bara on YouTube, and it's called Is JFK Jr. or JFK Jr. Who is Vincent Fusca? I'll look in chat in a minute, because he does a really good one, and he even said, oh, I didn't believe it, but then looking who's behind him, and it's up quite close so you can see. He said some people are still in the mindset, well, it doesn't look like him. You know, he's aged about 20 years, people. 20 years. And he also said, when you're at a Trump rally, apparently, the people behind Trump, right behind Trump, really have to be, you know, well, obviously security reasons, all that. They put certain people there to be there. Funny how them two were right behind him on the left and right behind him, just there. And also someone was pointing to the fact of, I think it was, I might get the name wrong, Caroline's, is it Caroline? Caroline's, his wife's sister was there. And there was a few other people as well. And the more you get digging and the more you look, it's like starting to make sense. And the thing is, don't believe me. Don't believe anyone else. What you've got to do is your own research. It's what I've been saying. Go and do your own research. Blackpool. I was down Blackpool a few weeks ago. But to me, totally still believing JFK Jr. is alive. His wife, her sister, his sister, some other people dotted about there. I think it's cute, playing games and putting the truth out there. Mike's last name is Bara. And you'll see it on there. He's even said, like, you know, I had to think, because everyone's thinking of him when he was younger. You've got to think of him a little bit older, 20 years older. Dancing Dust Lord's video on YouTube. Well, there's loads of really good videos up. Someone also sent me a video today on my phone, which I don't think it had a name to it, but it's about what's going on and how us in Britain, I mean it's global, have to wake up to what's really going on. And people going on about Trump and the parade that's supposed to be happening, and maybe it's getting put back to 2019. I don't think it is. I think it's still going to be this year, because they like to play games sometimes, and you know Trump always comes in under budget, and mainly quite always within the time frame. So just saying, UK. But I'm so still on the JFK Jr. thing. The reason why I'm not talking about it that much is because I've done about 10 videos on it, people, and talked about all of it, the rallies, why I think he's still alive. Like, even if you don't think he is, like, why would he fake his death? He had big reasons to fake his death, people. Big reasons. What a plan. What a plan. If you still haven't seen Q, The Plan to Save the World by a Storm is a Storm Upon Us, you need to go and check that out on YouTube, because it says it all there, really. And he's got another video out about killing the mockingbird, you know, mainstream media, because that is what's Q and Trump are trying to do at the minute. It's about taking MSM down, because at the minute, all the other stuff's happening behind the scenes, people getting taken down and everything, arrested, this, that and the other. But the ones who are not reporting the truth on it is MSM globally. So, yeah. Oh, is that a picture of Merkel? So, that's the ones who are trying to take down. And it's we the people that are getting the truth out there at the end of the day. I've also thought as well, because this is just a bit of a random chat, is, you know when people say, well, Mrs. Merkel, you're going down, I just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, R is definitely JFK Jr. Q, maybe JFK Jr. But Q is a group, it's a team. Who's in that team? That's what you got to think about. Who's in that team? It's not just one person, people. But yeah, Caroline's Kennedy's son looks just like he does. He does. Oh my God, yeah, he does. Check who. Well, I'll have a look at that. But also, I actually think JFK Jr. and people before, there was someone else in that rally. I can't remember who they said it was, back from JFK when his dad got shot because he's older. Was actually maybe been put together by JFK Jr. or the help of JFK Jr. for all this stuff that's going on right now. But I also see things where people say they don't have time. And by the way, what I was saying at the beginning about people going on about looking at the camera and all that, try and get on YouTube yourself, on your own platform, and do it yourself and see how you like it. Because some people say stuff on here and it's like, you might be on here, but you don't have a channel going where you're speaking. Try it yourself. It's knackering, it's tiring, it's exhausting. I was streaming every night at one point. It is tiring. So you shouldn't speak about things you don't know about as well. If you've got a mouth, get on your platform and say something. If you can't get on your platform, make sure you're telling people, even if you're just putting droplets out there in people's brains, because this is going to hit soon very big. People aren't going to know what day it is, what year it is, whatever. Exactly that when Q said, wait until you find out who has been talking to you, he also said something about a VIP pass. Now, if you go and watch Mike, I think it's Barra, well, Bara, it shows you the picture with the pass. Who do you think he was? Who do you think? Wait until you find out who you've been talking to. Who do you think you've been talking to? He said something about that rally as well. Like, you'll never guess who was here. You'll never guess who was there. Who do you think he was talking to? Look here, look there. The truth is behind you. Truth is behind you. Who was behind Trump at the rally in Youngstown, 2017? I think it might have been JFK Jr. and his wife and a few other people that were there as well. But when you don't know, you're not looking, are you? So you wouldn't know until now. And he's not going to be at another one because they'd be looking for him. It was all set up for then, so we can see it now because the Q posts go. You're supposed to look back at the Q posts and things he said then are happening now. It was all set up that way, people. Think about it. It was all set up. Yep, the puzzle fits together, of course it does. But I've also noticed in the world we live in, people say these days, oh, I don't have enough time. I need to get back exercising. I've been losing weight with just cutting stuff down and all that. Because they just want us consuming and keeping us fat and keeping us ill and keeping us on meds and all that, which makes you ill and kills you off in the end anyway. Depopulation. So people are always like, oh, I haven't got time. I've been working, too many hours, which that's what they push us for as well, to be working all hours God sends, because, they don't want you having time with your family, friends. They don't want you exercising, crafting or doing the things that you love. If it's anything to do with the things you love, they don't want you doing it. They don't like it. But I was thinking, you do have time, people, because if you stop watching the devil's box in the corner, meaning the TV, you'd have loads of time to meditate, flipping exercise, craft, be around, see your friends a bit more, your family, do the things that you enjoy instead of sitting in front of the TV. Because I also believe that's why, the devil's box, I call it now, that's why I actually believe the TV was brought in as well, because I'm just stating facts. We all get lazy. We all like to sit in front of the TV and watch a good, over here, Coronation Street, which I don't watch it anymore. My mum comes over and goes, oh, did you see all that? Don't watch TV. I don't watch TV unless I'm checking on the news to see what porcupines are telling. Or, I tend to go on YouTube more, finding out stuff, researching and watching proper people who are telling the truth. But apart from that, I think that has come in as well. It was a Secret Service guy. Yeah, it was a Secret Service guy from his dad who was in the background. Yeah, see, people are researching. Don't just sit on your asses, people, and just expect us who are on here to do it for you. Get researching yourself. Yeah, TV. I only have it really because of my son, but we've got to look out for things in cartoons and that because they put it all in there as well. But what I'm saying is, I think it also came in to get us lazy because we did get lazy. And then you eat more in front of the TV as well because, you don't realise how much you eat when you start watching a film or something. I'm not saying you don't, have to totally switch it off, but you do have time to do things. It's just an excuse because we sit down in front of the TV and, you know, I got away from that a long time ago, but now I haven't been. I need to exercise and do a few more things for me because I've been putting too much effort on here, which I still will do, but I've got to look after myself too. And that's what I realised this week with me being a bit ill, a bit of a weird illness I've had as well. It is a bit odd. And realised that I can't say it won't come on because I do, but you know, maybe it won't be every night because it was at one point, it was every night for a couple of hours, and my YouTube chats are normally quite long, but I have to look after myself as well, you know, physically and mentally, because when this stuff comes out, treadmill with, yeah, get on the treadmill while you're watching telly. Yeah, music, I need to play more music. I've been playing a lot of Michael Jackson songs lately, but we have to be mentally and physically prepared for what's about to drop as well, especially mentally, because I'm not being funny. People who are watching this and don't know what's about to hit, you know, smashing the matrix sort of thing, as we like to call it. Whoa. It affects your brain anyway, because you won't believe it. But if you're one of those who doesn't really know what's going on, wait till you find out. Hi, borderline me. As I know borderline me knows what I'm talking about, because I found out she knew bits and bobs a bit ago, and that's why I think you started gardening and stuff, I think, you know, because as I've said before in past posts, one of the best things you can do if you suffer from depression, and I can see why people have had depression these days, not necessarily from what I used to think, from what's going on in the world, from like people I've known for a long time. But yeah, they're different at the minute. I'm changing it from this to this pattern. I've just hand drawn some roses. But thank you. Tintin here. Well, is that you, or is it saying Tintin's there? Because sometimes some people can't comment. Sometimes it's not me. I don't know why. But what was I saying then? Oh yeah, it's to oh, I will come over. I've been a bit ill. I've been a bit knackered, and I don't know what I had. I thought I was dying the other night. Yeah, too much information. Yeah, it can mess your brain up sometimes. But one of the best things to do is to get out in nature. And as I say, grounding, that's actually taking your shoes off and putting your bare feet on the ground, grass, whatever, because if we're all energy, like I believe we are, and everything's energy, you're reconnecting to what you are by doing this. So it'll boost you up. It'll boost you up. Yeah, it's very, very depressing, this news. This well, not even news, this way we've been living for centuries. And if you're just finding out or not finding out, love grounding, it is very depressing. But I could let myself get depressed about it, but I won't allow it, because that's what they want, people. They want you to be down in the dumps. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't think about it. I'm an empath, I cry at everything, and I have had a good cry, believe me, a few months ago. That's all I was doing. But you've got to be strong to think that's what they want. Think about something else. You are what you think. Be careful, because what's on our pathway to the airport planes? I don't know what you mean, Nicholas. What does that mean? Are you talking encrypted code? But yeah, I've just lost track of thought then. You are what you think, and the more you think on the bad things, the more you'll go down and be depressed. You've got to try and look at something else, and something else that's positive. I know I've got to do them as well in my beauty channel thing. Yeah, they want everyone downtrodden. They want everyone depressed. No, I don't have an older sister. I have a younger sister, only 2 years younger, but no, she's not called that. It's a bit much. Charlie's Angels, an old episode came out the other day, so you are. No, I'm not related to anyone in Charlie's Angels. Just let me see if... sorry. Yeah, I think I am a calm spirit in a chaotic world. But don't get me wrong, I can go off on one if I want to. But that's what they want as well. But God chose us to let this info and plan unfold. Yes, knowledge can... Yep. Believing in God more and more. And that's not because I'm religious. The Creator, I do believe in the Creator. And yep. Yeah. But it's the way you think. If you start feeling down about it, you need to go to someone else's channel or something you love doing or being outside. Go for a walk in fresh air to clear your mind. Just do something when them thoughts creep in that bring you joy, and just sort of like distract yourself from those thoughts coming in. Because like I said, what you put out there, your thoughts, you will attract. So if you always think negative, yeah, it's all about balance. And that's why I say I'm quite a calm person. I can be passive aggressive and I can get mad about stuff. And I do get mad about stuff, but it's yin and yang. You do need that. Because that's... being angry to me is the fight within me when I'm angry at these things that I'm seeing. That's why I'm trying to get it out. People are going to be angry when the stuff hits about the kids, because there's nobody on this planet who is normal, who has morals, that is going to stand by and say it's right. What you're going to hear, you will unite and you will stand up against it, and you will want the good for everybody, especially children. There's no way. You don't even have to be a mother or a father. You don't have to have any kids to know it's wrong, and that you will unite to this. Because this is why this is coming out, one of the biggest things, because forget everything else. This will unite the world because it is morally wrong, unless you've got no morals. God... a lot of things you think, oh, I don't believe in God because he wouldn't let this happen. People have put these things, made these things man-made to happen, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, the kid thing is that, don't get me wrong, there's that, and there's loads of other stuff that's been going on since time, right? But the biggest thing they're going to get out to you, and that's why it's not going to be pretty people, is about the kids, because that's what if anything else doesn't shock you about what you're going to find out, and about lost history and the real history, this is the biggest thing that will knock your socks off, shake your world up, shake you upside down. You'll be crying, you'll get angry, but use your anger in a good way. Use your anger in a good way. Because they said there'll become a time when they won't be able to walk down the street. They won't. Yep, they are a disease to humanity. We are all at a unique time in life. The priest... yeah, I seen a video where the priest slapped the baby. It was disgusting. If anyone's not seen it, you need to go and research YouTube. A priest slapped a baby. There's been a lot of priests who's been arrested. I'm not saying all priests are bad, but evil infiltrates... I always say that wrong. Gets in everywhere. You know what I mean? Gets in everywhere. Gets in every religion, if you want to say. Gets in every corporation. Gets in everywhere. So, you know, it's disgusting. Yeah, that's what I mean about the globalists. They're going down. Oh, it's awful. We are living... I said the other day, we're going into Age of Aquarius. You know, we've changed over. And they say that is, you know, and I'm spiritual and I believe in all that. They say that is the lifting of the veil. They say Pisces, the age of Pisces, which I'm a Pisces, has been going on, the age of Pisces, since Jesus Christ. That is... that was a deceiving time, because the negative things about the Piscean age, it was deceiving. And that's deceiving with mainstream media, deceiving with corporations, deceiving with politicians. It's all been deceiving to keep us asleep, to put the plan in. Now we're going into Aquarius. This is a spiritual thing as well. It's mixing the waters above and below. That means we're below, we're in our physical form, because I believe we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. And I do believe there's other spiritual entities out there. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. Bye. But mixing the waters, he says, mixing the waters of, you know, above and below is the physical plane we're on, and the spiritual. They're going to come together, and we're going to see how powerful we really are, and what has really been going on, and what secrets and technology and everything that's been hidden from us for forever, basically, with all these elite bloodlines and God knows what else. And you only have to go and research about all this. What I'm saying, go research yourself, people. You hear the dog. Yeah, in the end days, I'm not religious in that, but the end days, the Lord said He would pour out His Spirit at the end days. Of course He would, because we need to bring that spirit back. They have broke people's spirit. They have took spirit away. That belief of God. That if you know what I'm saying, you don't have to be religious to believe in God. But I'm just saying, hi, Brenda G's, is it? I don't know how to say it. But yeah, they've took that spirit away. You can watch Hollywood, you can watch music videos and everything. They take the mick out of Christianity all the time. Trying to break it down. What's that what's it called? The Baphomet statue they put up in, where was it? In America. I think, if I'm correct, someone said someone's took it down or stole it because, oh yeah, you really want that in. Because like I said, Satan, or whatever you want to call it, has been ruling for a very long time. But he doesn't rule for long, does he? So, bye-bye. But yeah, they put a statue up of Baphomet in, I don't know where it was in America. Nice. Trying to get you to bring it in, trying to normalise everything. That's what they've been trying to do. Sexualising everything. Kids younger and younger, because that's what they're trying to do. Normalise it all. I watched a video today of someone saying, I think it was American, they were bringing something in with all sorts of different things, 10 or 12 different things they wanted to normalise, like bestiality, paedophilia, this, that and the other, because that's what they've been trying to do. And they do all this anyway. It's out there, but they wanted to normalise it to the world. So we'd all think it was normal. But the right people who walk on the right side, no, it's not normal. And if you believe in God, whatever your God is, God wouldn't do that. God doesn't do that. Despite what some people might say, history is a lie. Yeah, old music's the best music. The new stuff that's come in is crap. I'm not talking about all new stuff, but this rap crap bloody... No. No. We are helping each other because I know some people may not be into this, but I follow Q. I follow the Q movement. I've not been following it lately, like religiously. I've been looking at a few Q posts because I know there's things going on. But like I said, that went global. People are waking up all over. People are waking up anyway. It's like people here in the UK. I know there's a few people on here in the UK that I don't even know if they're following it. But when you actually find out what's been going on in the news, like Tommy and how they've lied about that and other stuff that's coming out and how they lie about these terror attacks and not reporting on the proper people who they really are and what's going on there. It's all going to come out. Well, it is coming out. Yeah, where we go one, we go all. Where we go one, we go all was a saying of a JF Kennedy family. Where we go one, we go all. That's what they used to always say, the Kennedy Bell, which is in the Q posts because it always refers back to JFK. I believe, apparently, the JFK family and a load of other families, if you go on Neon Revolt on Google, they've got a massive, he always does big drops anyway, but it's about Q and stuff, and he's got this thing on that's just massive, too big to read, but they're from bloodlines, and the Kennedys were from a bloodline, and the Onassis, and all the others, the Rothschilds and all that, from bloodlines that have been going for centuries of the elites. So people would say, oh, Kennedy was an elite. Maybe he was, but some of the elites who were born into it, didn't want to be like that. Like I went to watch Bobby Kennedy last night on Netflix. I haven't watched all of it. He said he saw people suffering. That's why he wanted to help. That's why people loved him. It doesn't just mean we could be bloodlines for all you know. We could be bloodlines from those families. It doesn't mean you have to be evil just because you came from an evil bloodline. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean you have to be evil. Over time, some people say leopards can't change the spots. People can change the spots. Not everybody, but if there's enough suffering and people get shook up that way, I believe people can. And I believe this is why when people get shook up with what's about to be dropped, doesn't matter what you think, who you are, to get shook up to this will make you think morally the right way and want good for everybody globally, no matter what race you are, religion, bloody whatever. Those who don't get shook up by it and don't think it's wrong, then I truly don't know what's going to happen to them. They're going to end up going somewhere or something, because there are people out there who think this is normal all over the globe. It's not. It's immoral. Some cultures do this stuff because that's how it's always been. But still, we might have done things years ago in centuries, like medieval stuff, but we've evolved since then. We know really it's not right. But some people still think it is. It isn't. So when this drops, this is when hopefully most of us around the globe will say it's wrong and we don't want it. Enough is enough. That's what we're saying. Enough is enough. Now is the time, people. Now is the time. Yep, true love. Love is everything as well. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying before that anyone who did that, the comments about looking in the camera, I'm not really bothered. I'm not a professional. It's about love, people. If you can't say anything nice or you keep repeating stuff, don't say anything at all. Because you're acting like a hater even if you're not. It's coming across like you are. No, I don't have a degree in anything. Do I need a degree in anything? I've got a degree in life. That's what I've got a degree in, being a normal person in life and having life things happen to me. You don't need a degree to be anybody. You just need to be living out in the real world. That's what I think. Degrees got nothing to do with anything. Sorry to the people who've got degrees. I'm not saying like I'm just saying I don't need a degree to... does that make me stupid because I haven't got a degree? No. A lot of clever people that know the truth are the ones that don't have degrees. Yeah, just common sense, thank you. Who, are living day to day and seeing things around them in the world, what's going on. Yeah, see, there's things with the Kennedys and this, that, and the other, there's mafia and there's all these things, when you look into it. But at some point, some people do change, you know what I mean? Different things that go on in the world. Yeah, we're all here to help each other and witness this. Yeah, it's like the best time to be alive, people. Yeah, degrees are to keep you dumbed down. University and schools are led by the cabal. Yeah, they are. Documentation or whatever you call it. You can learn any career on YouTube. They just want you to go to Cotton University that to keep you in debt because they want everyone in debt. Thank you, Caroline, is it? I can't say. But yeah, JFK did change. And at the end of the day, when I'm making jewellery and doing certain things, I learn it all off YouTube. You can go on YouTube and learn anything. Oh, they don't want you doing that, do they? I'm very good at looking at something and know how it's made, and then I think, I can go and do that. And this is why I said some kids are like, can't get a job because they're saying, I need experience to be in that job. Well, if they've not had experience and they've just come out of college, how are they supposed to get into the job? Put them in the job and give them experience and give them, so many months to get used to it and let them in. And then if they've proved that they can't do it, they prove that they can't do it. All this bollocks of, you need experience. Well, if they haven't had experience, they've just come out of college. Hello. Yeah, I did do crafting channel. I've done craft on here somewhere way down the line, drawings and paintings and stuff. I will bring it back because I just do what I want to do when I want to do it, but this at the minute is quite important. Maybe I should do some spiritual paintings. Yeah, that's what me and you hired and get trained on the job. Easy. I'm good at mapping and creative. Yeah, I'm good at creative stuff. Anything creative I like. Run Paul. Paul, I don't know who you're talking about. Lots of different websites. Lots of many websites. I just look around and see what I like. But yeah, whatever. JF Kennedy Jr. A lot of people love JFK Jr. He may have peed people off with stuff. He peed the elites off. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, that's why they wanted. That's why he got shot. He knew about the CIA and all that interfering with all. You know, we know. Yeah, the VIP behind the Trump rally, exactly. We know that was said in a Q post, and we know who stood right behind him. They're a modern Christian revelation called the... Well, a lot of the Q posts referring back to Trump and JFK and JFK Jr. are biblical. It's biblical. It's biblical as well, believe it or not. There's a lot of biblical stuff in it. You should just message it on here, you know, don't keep secrets. I've probably seen it, there's been loads. Hi. Today they require degrees as a way to exclude people. Yeah. The thing is, don't forget people. Don't just sit and watch people who are talking about. Go and look around the internet and see what you can find out. Like I said, if you go on QAnon, I think it's still QAnon.pub on Google, it'll take you to the Q drops. You might not be able to get your head around them. Neon Revolt is a very good read, but it's massive. It's massive. It has a lot of stuff in there. Free Alex Jones. Yeah. See, some people are saying good things about him, bad things about him. Maybe he worked for the CIA. Maybe he did, but then again, maybe he changed. Do you know what I mean? I went a little bit too deep on the wars we had. No. Bye. Oh, there's a huge link with JFK Jr. because they were really good friends. Yeah, we know about the queue. Yeah, the burial site, a massive queue. Trying to figure that one out still. Because JFK Jr. is going for revenge for his father. The burial site's a queue because he's part of the Q team. Question everything, think for yourself and research. That's why it's connected. Yeah, Neon Revolt's very good, even though some of it's really long where you just think, oh my God, I can't read all this. Yeah, I know about the Q, the plan to save the world, and I also know who I think's narrating it. Yeah, I've already talked about the crime scene. See, if you go back to my videos where I've talked about JFK Jr., everyone will know I said, Q, the plan to save the world, the three numbers at the beginning, 6, 3, and so whatever it was, with a baseball hat on the floor, the crime scene adds up to 18, which is JFK Jr. If you listen to the guy who's narrating it, his voice might sound a little bit different, but to me, it sounds like JFK Jr. and the actual way he would speak. And there's a lot of references in there. Also, when Q, the plan to save the world first came out, it was under a guy called Joe Maspose. And his name, I think, added up, because you've got to do a lot of numerology on stuff, people. I think if I can correct, it either added up to 38 or 58. Now, I think it was 58. I can't remember, but that's what it would have been that's what it will be this year in November. Is it November? Or it was the age that he died at. One or the other. When you look at the numerology, it's bonkers. So if you actually listen to the guy who's narrating it, talking, who does it sound like? Yeah, and as we get older, our voices do change, yeah. Even though they could have messed with it a bit, but if you watch speeches that JFK Jr. made, the way he would say something, not necessarily the sound of his voice, but the way he would, how he would come across, sounds exactly the same to me. Not many dig deep. Well, the thing is, the only thing I'd say with the JFK Jr. thing is why not? Why not? Can you think that he may have faked his death? Like, why? Why would he do that? I know why he'd do it. Why would he do that? What did he know? Yeah, I've seen the one where it looks like the rescuing JFK Jr. It's only it's a dive dummy. My dad said that it's a dive dummy. It's pathetic, and his pets went missing. He always used to take his pets on the plane. That day they didn't. They always took the cat, Ruby, by the way. He was holding Ruby cute up, and his dog Friday. Q likes to post a lot on a Friday, and he didn't. And then the woman who looked after him got dismissed after that happened. And then she went back to check and he said the dog and the cat had been like adopted out or something. Yeah, right, okay then. I dig too deep. Scary some stuff. It is. It's mad, crazy world we're living in. Yeah, there's actually loads in Q the Plan to Save the World. There's loads in it. There's loads of like stuff you can add up. That is 18. It's like the Q drops. A lot of the Q drops. A lot of references to JFK Jr. But I just say to some people who think they still can't get their head around it, it's like, why can't you get your head around it? We know people have faked their deaths. I wouldn't even be surprised if Seth Rich is still alive. Just saying. Just saying. He is the light. Exactly. What better plan? Right. We'll go back to yesterday. Yeah, HC, yeah, put a hit on him. He knew anyway, just look back at his family, what happened in his family. When you go and run for Senate to be president, what happens? She thought she'd never lose. So, if you knew as a young child and who your mum remarried and things you might have found out, and then you've got Trump as your best mate, one of your best mates, who's uncle, the information about Tesla, and all this weird stuff. And then, wouldn't you think, like, when I said I was watching Trump, The American Dream, or whatever it was on Netflix yesterday, people saying, oh, he hung around with those elites, he hung around with celebrities. Yeah, he did. But like I said, keep your friends closer, keep your friends close, and keep your enemies closer. So you can work out what they do, what they're doing, how they work, and then you can learn that because, he hung around with people he didn't like as well. And maybe people didn't like him. But it's all there in it to keep him with a thing to know what everyone's doing. To your benefit as well. And he used people's weaknesses, but a very good businessman. I unscrambled the letter from Vincent Fusker, came up 3 words. Well, the thing is, Vincent Fusker, that actual name, despite whether that's an actor doing that anyway, it doesn't really matter. Because that actual name means conquering dark, conquer dark or conquering darkness, which Q has said in posts, dark to light. We are coming out of the darkness, we're going into the light, meaning the veil is going to be lifted to a lot of things, people. Yeah. Yeah, my mind has always worked outside the box or whatever people want to say because hence Dolly Daydream. Everyone's always said you're always daydreaming, you're always off with the fairies. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I have been because people to think inside the box and never think like always believe what you're being told or always believe what the telly in the corner tells you, the devil's box, the tell lie vision. And not research yourself and not to, free thinking. And that's what Q's here for. Q is question everything, research yourself, free think for yourself. Stop listening to what you think people are, what that is telling you because it's not true. We fell asleep. We've been asleep for a very long time. Hence, that's why they brought TV and it was to put us to sleep, to get us lazy, sitting in front of the TV, believing everything, putting the visions out there to us, magic, whatever people want to call it, of stuff, portraying the world as a lovely place and this, that and the other one behind the scenes. A load of horrible stuff's been going on. Or putting out, wars are created by this and, give you money to this when actually you're funding to something completely different. And that's the way it's always worked. So some people can't believe that Trump may have got a bit bad in certain areas when he made a lot of money and gone off the rails a bit, making all this money, but then realised. But I don't really believe he did. I reckon it was the plan. You have to get in with bad people sometimes to keep an eye on them. He even told people to leave their jobs and come and work for him. They were batting for the other team. He said, come and work for me, I'll pay you more. Because it's better to keep them on your side so you know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And he had to do all this. He was going to run for Senate quite a few times, but he kept saying, when the time's right. Now the time is right. Now the time is right. Hi. But you've got to think, if you're feeling something quite strongly, and your intuition is normally right, your gut feeling. So you've got to listen to that sometimes. Friggin' hell, if I was JFK Jr, I'd have done the same thing. To put the plan into place, not even for 19 years or 20 years or however long it's been, he's supposedly been dead. We said this weeks ago. Q has moved to the next phase. The next phase is JFK Jr. It's truth coming about that. I'll go into chat in a minute. Is at the end of the day, open your minds, people. This hasn't been going on for 20 years, this plan. It was well going on before then. To fake his death, he'd have to think about what he was going to do, this, that and the other. It's all been in place, and he was very good friends with Trump. Well, and the last Q post when he went quiet for a bit was, look here, look there. I've already talked about the interview, the last interview he did when the woman, the interviewer said, look there, look here, we're going to look over there. Truth is behind you. The truth is behind Trump at that rally. Trump even turns around. Go and look at my videos when I tried to show pictures, and then Trump for a second has this really big smirk on his face. Never seen him smile like that. It was so funny. But like I said, I'm not a professional. I was showing things on my phone, and I know it wasn't brilliant, but at the end of the day, I don't have money to buy green screens and this, that and the other. Unless anyone would like to fund me, then fair enough, but I don't. I'm just trying to do my best. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on for a little chat, really. No, he didn't. Q hasn't said JFK Jr is dead at all. He said, when asked if he was it was real or not, he said, what did he say? There's only Q. Didn't really say anything, did it? He didn't say no, as not true. He could have said as false. At any time, he could have said as false. And the thing is as well, you do numerology on the letter false and true. I'm sure it was something bonkers like that was 18 as well, true. He could have said that the people on the Chamboard ask false or true. All he had to say was false. He didn't. He just came back and said, oh, there's only Q. Yeah, there's only Q. But Q is a team. It's not one person. Who's in that team? Who maybe helped put that team together? Who's working in that team? It's not just one person. So, no, Q did not say, I wasn't real. There's only one Q. I thought he said there's only one Q, but I think he said there's only Q. He said there's only Q. And he has now and again put Q plus. If you put a plus, if you go on to the next letter in the alphabet, it's R, or plus is 1. So add that to Q, that is R. So, well, funny enough, if I had a K on the end of my initials would be JFK, which I think is quite funny. And my son's middle name is Donald, and my granddad was called Donald. I like that name. I'm glad they've got that name. And my granddad, who's not here anymore, his name was Donald. I'm not saying his second name, but it began with a T. It wasn't Trump, but his initials were DT, which I think's hilarious. I just find that quite funny. I might have to change my name. I might just have to add another name onto mine. Yeah, maybe. Well, apparently I found out my Hebrew name, my name, means gift from God or something. So, you never know. And the funny thing is, ages ago, I got onto watching Lionel Nation, if anyone knows him, on YouTube, and he's great. And ages ago, my dad sent me this video and went, how uncanny is this? And I'm not going to say the names, but he was talking about something and giving an example. He said, oh, you know, if the parent had to ring up school and say, and it said Mrs. and then it said my second name, and I was like, what? And then he said, your son, and said the name of my son, and I was like, what? Out of all the people's names he could have said in the whole wide world, my surname and my son's first name in this, and I was like, what? And that was when I first found out about Lionel, and I first found out about Q on We the People 24/7 Soapbox in America, and I was like, what? And then on the Q map, it's even got my son's name on there, but not that it means it's him, it's to do with something else. But I was just like, this is weird. Or is it weird? I don't know. Very odd. And then people have been commenting about the Unaki and all that sort of weird stuff. And what's it say on the Q map? Ancient aliens. I think we had technology from them. The Unaki, if that's how you say it, Draco, crop circles, Palladians, Lord Ashtar, is it? Galactic Federation of Light. And at the bottom of the Q map, it does say where it begins. Breadcrumbs, because the Q drops were breadcrumbs we had to get to bake the bread of everything that's going on. And underneath that, it says Palladian guidance, freedom. Ooh. So, maybe there's more helping us. Maybe there's more helping us. Yeah, the I like the way you've spelt that. That's hilarious. The Anunnaki. Yeah, it's spelled. That's really funny. I'd be the same. I can't spell properly. Anunnaki. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a chat on hair. I just want to say I washed my hair today, and it's just my hair is naturally curly, but it's not that curly because I didn't scrunch it, and I've not really done much with it. I saw a video today. There's something to the alien thing. Oh, there's definitely something to the alien thing. We've not been told. Oh yeah, ancient aliens. And I think it was I don't know if it was by Rebel Media, but it was about some woman, I think in America, a celebrity, I don't know. She'd let her hair be natural. Now, she was sort of like, her mum was white and her dad was black, whatever. But obviously, she had naturally curly hair, but straightened it. And, you know, I don't know what they're calling it, the radar patrol or something. You know, all these political correctness going, oh, what's she got hair like that for? They were calling her white anyway. Sorry. Can I not wear my hair natural because I am white? And they're saying that you can only wear curly hair if you're black. No. People who are white have curly hair. That's like saying people who are black shouldn't be straightening it, because women of colour do straighten the hair. They do wear the weaves that are straight. So what are you going on about? Makes no sense to me. That is the really stupid, because that's the way the world's going. Comment on everything. Well, that's pathetic. My hair is naturally curly, but I can choose to wear it whatever way I want, when I feel like it. I think I'm just going to have to wear it more curly, just for that point that was made on Rebel Media today of these stupid people that just seem to comment on every stupid little thing because it's the thought police and hate speech and all this crap they keep going on about. It's just getting patheticer and patheticer, but we know why. Because they're just trying to throw everything at everyone at the minute. Like I said, even my tattoo's weird because I haven't got it finished off because I need the money to finish this off. And it is meant to be Mother Nature, and the butterflies were, they're not satanical by the way, it's to do with my family, but she had her hair shaded in on this side and not this side, so it's a bit like dark to light. In a way, I want to keep it like a symbol thing, you know, when Q said dark to light, but I am going to have to get it finished off. But I just thought, yeah, it's a bit weird. And then I think of this round her head, you know, this thing here, third eye, pineal gland thing, because I think that's what they've been keeping from us. Your spiritual senses. That's what I think. You have an alien. Yeah. Well, I think there's something in the alien thing. I think there's something in ancient aliens and technology. And maybe where we sort of came from or got mixed in with or something. I don't know, you know. History's a lie, people. Wait till that one plops out. No. Yeah, history's a lie. Whoever was in charge at the time wrote history. Messed it up a little bit. Took things out of things. You know, ripped pages out of things. You was drunk when you got yours. No, I wasn't. 2 hours it took that, and I just sat there and went, just do it. I need to get it finished off. Check the chance. Yeah, well, I have, see, I think outside the box of aliens as well. Some people don't believe it, but who's to say we aren't from higher intelligence as spiritual sort of things, and we're here, so I can't even explain it. What we would think of aliens of sort of higher intelligence would sort of us or ancestry or I don't know. I can't really explain what I mean. I know what I mean in my head, but you know, put a shirt on. Why would I want to put a shirt on? We got trolls in the house. That's, yeah, we could be the aliens. That's what I mean. And we would be aliens to them. I can't explain what I mean, but maybe what we would think would look weird was actually what we are when maybe we descend or go, I don't know, when we, because I think we're energy and we're infinity and we sort of, what's the word, we just sort of, what's the word, recycle, sort of, we go back into energy when we go. We're spiritual beings in a physical body, so I believe those spiritual beings are what we are, but we chose to come in ages ago, we're not knowing, to be in a physical form, to experience down on earth in a physical form, but we forget, and we've forgotten stuff, and we've been made to forget stuff as well, and distracting and stuff like that. You'll know the secret to life and then you die the next day. Well, yeah, but is that the dying of the of your physical self, and then you go to your spiritual self? Oh, that's a nice tattoo, yeah. Yeah, I know we're in the end times, but you must remember, I've also heard they go on about, they push all this stuff out like, oh, it's the end of the world. To them it is, to the elites it is. It's the end of the world as they know it because they've been running it. It may be, it's going to be a different world for us because we're going to see the truth. So for a lot of people, it's going to be hard, but we will get used to it, and we will get used to what we are or where we came from or what technologies we've got, how we've been lied to, this, that, and the other. And that is going to be hard, but we will slowly get used to it. It's the end of the world as they know it, because they've been ruling for a very long time, and now it's ending. The golden age. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'm rabbiting on. Some people, you know, might be thinking, what the hell is she going on about now? But, well, guess we'll just see, guys. But, yeah. Yeah. And also, I just think we're going to have a great Christmas this Christmas. And like Trump said, in America, you will be saying Merry Christmas in department stores and that. So, you know, cultural appropriation, yeah. Ramble on. I've got to do some tidying up and stuff. You know I'll be back. No, I'm not drinking a Moscow Mule. I know people drink these Moscow Mules, but I actually got copper to drink out of because they keep your drink nice and cool, and it's got distilled water in it. Am I the only one that thinks I'll be rescued 5,000 years from now? Fine advanced race of aliens. I'll be rescued. You're welcome. Simon said you coming over. No, he didn't. Oh, it depends what you're all talking about. If I'm on, I've got things in my head now about this, and you know, I might do. Well, I don't even know what time is it. What time is it? I don't know. I might do. Don't worry, I'll be popping back in. I might not tonight, but I will be popping back in. I think you'll think I'm mad over there anyway. Yeah, Simon's doing well. And if any of you don't watch Simon's channel, please go over to, let me give some shout outs. Reverend Simon Sideways, and then he has Reverend Simon Sideways Family Channel. Go and see what he's talking about. We have Red Pill Phil. We have Eddie is okay. I'm trying to think. Who do I watch? Lots. I'm going to have to write some lists down and shout some people out again. The doppelganger. Well, they say we've all got doppelgangers, don't they? 9:30. 3:30 p.m. in Texas. Do they believe in Q? What people on here, there's a lot of people in here who believe about Q, but like I said, it doesn't matter if you do or not, you're going to hear about it whether you like it or not. And apparently the BBC over here on Channel 2, BBC 2, but we know what BBC are. I didn't watch it, but they did 3 minutes about Q, saying it's a LARP. But see what I mean? If you know mainstream media lie, then you know it's not a LARP. And the thing is, it doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not. It stands for, I will say it again, question everything and research yourself, and free think for yourself at the end of the day. Cooking and listening, chicken masala. Yeah, I know mix people. But all of you really good people on here, get the odd, Yeah, full armour of God, as Q has said, because it's not just a war in, what do you call it, flesh and blood or whatever. It's a spiritual war as well, believe it or not. Believe it or not. So keep the faith, people. Yep, and it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Like I said, I'm not religious, but I do believe in God. I believe in a creator. Yes. I do believe that's why I'm talking about things I'm talking about, because I just was connecting with things that people were saying, and intuition comes into it as well. And a lot of films, because we know they put stuff out in films, and Twist of Foot was resonating. We've been lied to forever. Yeah, like I said, history's a lie. We've been lied to forever. It's like when people go on about slavery and all that, blacks and whites. Well, wait till you find the truth out, people. And also, we've all been enslaved now. We've been enslaved by these elites for a very long time. So, stop fighting over shitty, stupid things, people. Like it says in Q, the Plan to Save the World, fighting over religion, fighting over black and white, fighting over men hating, women hating men and all that. It's all been placed there to keep us fighting and keep us divided, because united we stand, divided we fall. Simples, people. So, yeah, John, welcome back. Yeah, John, if you can hear us, welcome back. No way. It just went up to 58 on people. I'm sure he's 58 this year. I just look. It makes me laugh, because when I first come on, it goes 17 and it goes 18 views. I know there's more on than that, because when I come off, there'll be more. And then I just looked up and it was 58 like it is now. Sure he's 58 this year. Sure he's 58 in November. Can't wait for November, people. Right, let's have a... Where you all from, people? Come on, before we go, let's tell me where you're all from. Because it shows people that, it's a global thing. People talk about, 58. So it's gone back down to 56, but it was on 58. I was like, Yeah, November. November's going to be good. Because don't forget, when we do actually get this parade in America, it's not just for America, it'll be a world parade. Because we are the people, and we all are Anons around the world. Belfast, Massachusetts, USA, California. Is that... Oh, I can't say that. America in Illinois. No, I can't say that one. Kentucky, Philadelphia. If you're from America, go and check We the People 24/7 Soapbox on YouTube. South Manchester, Pennsylvania, USA. Ooh, were you Vincent Fusker? Long Island, New York. I've got to tell you a story in a minute. Just a quick one. You just reminded me. I'm 58, July, upstate New York, somewhere. Illinois. Illinois, I can't say it. Yeah, I'm not very good at reading. Button Moon, great. I love Button Moon. That's brilliant. Arizona, Florida. No, thank you. Orange County, California. Is it? Is that all that all GA? What's that stand for? We're all from somewhere, people. Whether you're off planet or not. I'm originally a New Yorker. I'm going to tell you a quick story before I go. Went on Instagram today and got a message off this guy from the other day. And he said he was from New York. And I thought, And he was a carpenter. And I thought, oh. So he proceeded to text me in private, message box thing. And he said he was from New York. And this was about 8:30 this morning. I thought, New York? What time would it have been then over there? There's no way he's from New York. Proceeded to tell me he would like to get to know me while he's in New York. And he's a widow. I thought, here we go, catfished, because I've had this done to me before. So I did some researching, because that's what you've got to do. Looked at his Instagram page. There was only about 10 pictures. Proceeded to look through who he follows. Just women. I thought, yeah, right. Then proceeded to look at a little thing he had up about where he works. Went on that, and I'm not going to say who it was. He's got a YouTube channel. Went on it, and he was talking about making this thing for his wife a day ago. I'm not saying the guy on YouTube was him. I'm saying someone's took his profile picture, using it to pretend he's somebody, because this is what these scammers do, because I've had it happen to me before. So I texted him back and told him he was a catfisher, and I blocked him anyway, but I just thought, men out there who scam, don't think all women are stupid, because it was easy to go and search that. And when you see someone who's only liking women on the following, it was a bit like, hello. Oh, so I proceeded to go to YouTube and tell this guy what was happening, because someone's using his profile. In New York, my ass was not texting at over here at 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, I found it quite funny, so that's why I went and researched. But like Q says, research, ladies, if you ever get any of that. Oh God, it was funny. What would it be, 5? I don't know what time it would have been over there. Oh, it's funny. Good evening, Fox Acid. I'm going now. I've just been on. Yeah. Well, you see, some are from other countries, and they take, because I've had it done to me, they take people's profile pictures, play you a merry tune, saying that they're widows and this, that, and the other, to try and get money out of you, and all this, that, and the other, and it's just a load of plop. But some women do, Anyone seen the Catfish movie? 5 Hours Behind London. It wasn't the real guy anyway. Hello from Germany. We've got Germany in the house. Well, yeah, one of the guys was that I was talking to last time, and then I realised what was going on there. No, I didn't. Did I research you? That's the thing, you just don't know who's who these days, you know what I mean? Oh, you missed the show? Yeah. I want to visit America. I might be visiting next year, actually, I don't know yet. I want to meet President Trump. I doubt that will happen, but yeah, I just said he could give me a stay at Trump Towers, couldn't he? Yeah. Because we've been trying for America. Yeah, some do that as well. What does a C influencer mean? Yeah, everybody's got a story. We just need more genuine people in the world, do you know what I mean? Because these people, like I said, my dad says, there's only 2 people in the world, the ones that care and the ones that don't. These deceitful ones are going down anyway, whether you're an elite or not. You know what I mean? There'll be pitchforks out in the streets soon when all this stuff drops. Oh. Well, you never know. If I come to America, I'll let you all know. No. No. Anyway, I'm going to go because I'm getting tired now and I'm just rabbiting. So, go research what? Oh, what was that? Hi. You want me to stay? What time is it? I might give you 10 minutes. USA here, recommended, Gapker says, POTUS for 8 years, no one can stop him. No, no one can stop POTUS. But I do believe someone else might step in the future. Could be part of Trump's family, could be somebody who used to be a friend or still is a friend. You never know. Tell you what I'll do while I'm sat here. I'll pull a card. I'll just let it jump out while we're talking. Draining the swamp in Britain. The swamp's getting drained globally because deep state's everywhere. So yeah, everywhere. It's like I say, some people think it's just America. Trump said America first and then the globe because it's everywhere. Hence, that's why he's been to a lot of places lately. And when he came to the UK, and now things are coming out, you know, with Boris Johnson saying this, that, and the other, and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll just let something jump out while I'm sat here. See what it says. But you've just got to hold the faith, people. Well, to tell the truth, I've never voted in my life. Don't jump on me back. I've never been into politics in my life until now because I just used to think, and this is true anyway, you'd have two parties. They're probably both batting for the same team, but one might be slightly better than the other. So you always go for one that's slightly better than the other. But this time, it's different. This time, it's different. How about the Pope? The Pope's going down. The Pope is evil. Whoa. Vatican's not very good anyway, people. I'm not saying the religion's bad. I'm saying that Pope. He nearly got arrested a few months ago. He will be getting arrested. He's going down. There's been a lot of priests or what they call bishops or something that have been arrested. People might not know about. Not saying they're all bad, but there's some people in that religion that are bad. Like I said, bad people getting everywhere. It doesn't mean that all priests are bad and all that. They've just got into them places. So yeah, Pope's going down. If you've not seen anything, yeah, pedo post. If you've not seen the Pope when he had a black eye, the Queen's had a black eye, these black eye things, Illuminati thing. Roseanne Barr did a video the other day. She was taking the mick, people, so don't think she's Illuminati because they normally have a black eye. She came and went, oh, I fell over and I've got this black eye. But it was up in a triangle like this. It was makeup, people. In a triangle. What does a triangle stand for? She's so good. I used to watch her as a kid. She's so good. She shouted things out. She's signalling and she's giving you codes for certain things. That's what she's doing. Gotta love her. Gotta love her. New World Order, it stands for. Well, the thing is, they've had the New World Order in place. Trump wants a new World Order. Not the one that they've got, and that's what's going to happen. There might be a crash in the community. I don't know what's going to happen, but people will get used to it because they've got to break down everything that's been put in place because the Federal Reserve, the banks, the banking systems, the Rothschilds and all that, how they lend money out and do certain stuff that's got to be broke down and sort of restarted with, I don't know, they're saying real gold and silver, whatever it is. And we will get used to it. And every country wants out of the EU, so we will be out of the EU, believe me. We'll be out, believe me. Yep, reset button. Doesn't mean a reset button, the world's blowing up, or it's the end of the world, or it's the apocalypse, because if you actually go and look at what the apocalypse means, it's something different. It's the end of the world for them. It's the end of the world for Satan. He's been in charge for a bit. Now, going into the age of Aquarius, it's not going to happen. It's the end of the world for them as they know it. We'll have to adjust to a few things, but we'll do it. It's for our kids and the next generations to come, we want a better place for them. That's what it's about. Let's see if something jumps out before I go. You've got to hold them good vibes, people. Because if there are such things as entities on bad vibes and good vibes, you've got to hold the good vibes. They don't like good vibes. They don't like love. They don't like the name God. Anything like that, you know. Love is the key. Whether you think that's corny or not, it is. You've got to keep them positive vibes going, people. You hang around with people with negative vibes, stop hanging around with them. Something you don't like, people are saying, don't hang around with them. Don't watch TV if you're seeing things that you don't like. Find out the truth. Ooh, 3 cards to fall out. It says, you are worth it. This is a bit of a funny one. If anyone can see what I can see. Potential gateway. See the picture? What gateway to love? Yay, flat earth, people. Tree of life. And the last one is clear endeavour. I know the words back to front, but you know. Anyway. The Washington Pundit just published a huge list of pedos. Exactly. It's going to come out in mainstream media and that because it just is. That's the Q said it's gonna come out in mainstream media. So get ready, people, to not hear good things. But at the end of the day, this is what's happening. You need to know the truth, whether you like it or not. Because like I said, this is what will bring everyone together who's actually, you know, got a heart, basically. If you got a heart and you know it's wrong, this is what will pull us all together. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I've got 2 sets of nails on because I'm changing from this to this. I've got little roses or something. Well, the Queen maybe, but I don't know if they're going to do it like she's been told to sort the country out, or we'll let it all drop, even though some of us know about all that, but what can you do? You know, sort your country out, woman. Or, yeah, that's what I think anyway. But Trump's done a checkmate on her, so, you know, there'd be pitchforks marching down to the palace if everyone knew about that, though a lot of us do know about it, but yeah, I think she's been told off. Along with Theresa May, because that's why the Boris Johnson and Theresa May thing's going on at the minute. She'll be out, he might be in, not for long. He's just going to be used as a puppet, but for the good, not for what they were doing. Mad times, people. But I'm going to go. And I shall, well, I know, that's the mad one as well. And it will knock everybody sick, but if we didn't know, we didn't know. They'll say, ooh, but you've been doing this. And we'll be like, yeah, it's awful. Might have a breakdown over it. But at the end of the day, we didn't know. We didn't know. We wouldn't choose to. We wouldn't choose to. They brainwash everyone to think the Queen is innocent. Yeah, they do. But I've never been into the royal family at all. I don't watch the Queen's speech at Christmas. I don't watch the weddings because we have to pay for that, by the way. I think they are an elite family and people need to wake up to that fact. But yeah, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, aren't we? Yeah, who's had a black eye there as well. So, yeah. But anyway, I shall see you soon. Stand strong, stay together. Where we go, one we go all. And as Red Pill Filler say, I'll probably get this wrong. I love you all, and even the haters, or even the pissing haters too. See you soon. Bye.